I did a video featuring a piece of content from another creator who was complaining about a counselor that was hired by a school system in Loudon County. I forget what state it was in. And she showed a picture of a trans person. She showed a picture, and she talked about how that person wanted to be referred to as Mrs. instead of Mr. And talked about everything that person was going to be able to do in their job capacity, but never once talked about their qualifications. And so I showed her video, and then I came in and said, well, I heard that you don't like the fact that they're being called Mrs. or want to be called Mrs. And I see that you don't like the fact that they look a certain way, but I didn't hear anything about their qualifications. I didn't hear anything about whether or not they were trained to do what they're hired to do, whether or not they have a degree or certifications to do what they were hired to do, whether or not they had any previous work experience, just that you didn't like the fact that they were trans. And in comes this Mensa member with the following comment. Another day, and as sure as death and taxes, we have Tom here, not able to achieve intellectual honesty. Well, at least he's consistent. What? I asked what the qualifications of the person are. I didn't hear any qualifications. I didn't hear her say they're not qualified, they weren't trained, they don't have the certificates, they don't have the degree. I only heard somebody say they didn't like the fact that they were trans and wanted to be referred to as Mrs. instead of Mr. How is that not being intellectually honest? As a matter of fact, you want to talk about a lack of intellectual honesty. The person who I spotlighted made a follow-up video because she actually posted the wrong picture. She posted an AI image of the first person. Here's her follow-up.
I have an update on the new school counselor at Countryside Elementary School in Loudon County. Originally, I showed you this image, but this is in fact an AI-altered photo of him.
No
shit. The real photo of school counselor Jamie Anderson is in fact this one. This is what he actually looks like. For some crazy reason, he has me blocked on Facebook. But lucky for me, he has multiple accounts on X. He has been on podcasts and is known for his cosplay. I've spoken with dozens of parents at this elementary school, and they tell me that every time a new staff member is brought on, they are immediately notified. So I'm curious as to why this time was different. I think we all know why. I've reached out to the principal of Countryside Elementary School, and of course he is yet to reply, but if he does, I will keep you posted. And if you care about free speech, I'm asking you to please follow Shout Out, as they are huge advocates for content like this and creators like me.
So she makes a whole follow-up video, not apologizing for the fact that she put out an AI image of somebody that was false, but saying, yeah, this is AI, here's the real photograph, and still doesn't talk about the person's qualifications. And I'm intellectually dishonest? I'm not able to achieve intellectual honesty? Would you care to comment about the person's qualifications, or do you just give a shit that they're trans? And if the parents of that school system don't like it, they should go to the school board meeting. They should go to the school board directly, not to some conservative content creator trying to get clicks and likes out of rage baiting. So I'll ask again, what are the person's qualifications for the job? If they're not qualified, I'll stand shoulder to shoulder with you and say they shouldn't be in that position. If they are qualified and you simply don't like the fact that they're trans, then you're really nothing more than another piece of shit bigot, aren't you?